how do we really bring the laws of physics into philosophy? When you say in the 1966, we'll sweep away all the bad things, what we need to do is realize that we need to get rid of the bad, not the old. They got rid of the 4 old things. Now, we have the ability now. We have to take back the language, first of all. I'm seeing that all the newscasters are very young. They got high-pitched voices. We have to go back to the universal truths that everybody can agree with all over the world. Because culturally, I mean, you're never going to get people to like each other. I'm seeing people just right now gloating over somebody who's dead because they didn't like their personality. Well, you know, sometimes that's just, what are you going to do, call that racist? Well, yeah, in a way that is racist because different personalities of different cultures. You go to Tonga, the Kingdom of Tonga, and they might just go through your luggage, I heard, because everything is shared. They don't believe in personal ownership. So you might have them just appropriate some of your stuff out of your suitcase. What are you going to do? That's just their culture. But you think they're going to change it? Do you think that you have to like them? No. You don't have to like them, but we all have to understand that that's just how it is, and you're going to have to adjust. Now, instead of adjusting to the insipid 50 Shades of Grey, you're just going to have to be more adjustable to different real diversity. Like in Japan, you don't make eye contact. What's with all the faces on the news staring at me? Like that's intimidating. So this is a cultural thing. The point is that we have to accept different cultures. We have to accept it, not melting pot it. And go to the universal truths, which is like the 10 Commandments, which nobody is following, and nobody will ever know if you love God or not. Nobody knows, because who's God? How do you define God? Because everybody's got a different definition, and some people, I can't stand it. So we can all agree that we love birds and nature, unless you're a psychopath and you torture kittens, okay? So that's a good one. If you love God, you will love the natural world and be tender to all creatures, and if you see them suffering, you will suffer as well until you find a way to promote health in all life, unless that life is proven to cause nobody any good. Even a mosquito, I think, might be food for something. So maybe the worst thing might be a scorpion. I don't know. But these are things that you can bang out universal truths, like don't lie, respect the elders, not necessarily your parents, because they could be bad people, but respect what has gone before. Don't tear out the foundations. Don't tear out the foundations. Yeah, what we're seeing is instead of people are just forgetting that, and myself included, I mean, this is so stultifying that I can barely talk. But there's the wrong people are in charge. Oh, by the way, I'd like to say jobs are not what the government's supposed to give you. Ayn Rand said basically, in a laissez-faire society, the jobs will happen. The jobs will happen when you have freedom and people have freedom. Now, what we need is justice. And we need enforced justice, and we need crimes to be solved continually. We don't need jobs. Jobs will come. But we need to keep the law and not the rule of law. We need justice. We don't need these goddamn w.w.a.r.s. always are ahead of us. They're way ahead of us. The Clintons and all that, or the Bushes, when they say the rule of law, they know that's exactly what we need. They know that's exactly what we need, and that's why they say things. And we should be the ones co-opting them.